Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back. Today I want to talk about Town Hall 12 base building. Now, a question I probably get more than anything else is, where do I even start? So starting today, I'm going to be doing a detailed base build where I explain the subtle nuance of defense over, a handful of episodes probably. So let's go ahead and take a look at a base. You can look at this base if you want. It's pretty decent. I wouldn't copy it, but anyway, so let's go ahead. Where do I start? I start with the clan castle. That, of course, is not the clan castle. Okay, where is it? Here we go. I like to put it right in the middle of the base. And the reason for that is, no matter where you come from on the map, it's going to be equally hard to lure the clan castle troops, right? If I lean it one way or the other, it makes it a little bit easier from this side, or whatever. So I put it in the middle. And I usually start by building out my compartment here in the center. I like to put the eagle in the center as well because just like the clan castle, I want it to be really hard to get there. It's such a valuable defense. In fact, let's have a sidebar. The three most valuable defenses in the game are going to be the town hall, the archer queen, and the eagle artillery, right? Now, I'm not going to put the town hall in the middle because it just gives too much value to the warden's ability, the tome. So we don't ever put that in the middle. But the eagle is actually really good here. Let's finish building out this compartment and I'll explain more. So, do like this and like that. I like using storages too inside my base. We'll put an expo here. I like expos there too. Now, the three things I'm trying to counter the most, right, are going to be E-drags, miners, and balloon attacks, right? What I like about this compartment is there is a lot of hit points here, and none of this can be chained with Electro Dragon ability, right? Now, I know this looks like, by all appearances, the footprint shows only one tile difference, but the Eagle Artillery actually has a tile and a half bias. So even though it looks like one tile there, it's actually 2.5 tile gap between those buildings, and the E-drags cannot chain them. So E-drags, say they come flying into here, it's going to take them forever to get through these buildings because they're going to have to take them out one at a time. Okay? Let's see. Oh, about the Town Hall, Archer Queen, and Eagle Artillery, because they're so valuable, I try to keep them as far away from each other as possible to not allow or not to have such concentrated value in any one part of my base. I want to spread that value out, right? Let's see. The next thing I want to talk about is walls and compartments, okay? If you look here, this is a 10 by 10, and that's going to give me the spacing I want for the E-drag defense, right? The best way to defend E-dragons is to have all your buildings spaced 2 tiles apart. So I like boxes that are 10 by 10s and 6 by 10 or even 11 by 11, right? So let's take a look at what that might look like. 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. 3, 5, 7, 9, 11. Build that out. Okay. Now I'm just going to place a few buildings in here. I like to use storages in my my Inferno Tower compartments as well. Let's go ahead and just put this here. Oops. There we go. Now this is 11 by 11, so you have even more room than you do on that other side. Okay. That's a good example there. Let's do a 10 by 10 down here. 3, 5, 7, 9, 10. 3, 5, 7, 9, 10. Okay. We'll build another Inferno compartment down here. And we will do like this. And sure, why not like that? Like this. Okay. Now we have all three of these compartments at the top, an 11 by 11 and 2 10 by 10s. All of them anti-E-drag because the spacing is 2 tiles apart. Okay. Now, moving on to the next thing, I want to talk about, when we're talking about walls and compartments, we have to talk about the value of negative space. Now, what is negative space? Let's see that. Let's see the visual representation of that. Here we go. This is negative space, right? Say you've got buildings along each side of here, okay? The space in between these two, the center and this outer ring of defenses and buildings, that's negative space in between them. Now, we learned about this when people started designing ring bases way back when, 3, 4, maybe even 5 years ago, to protect their town hall when trophy pushing, so that even if you got a really high percent, it could be a 1-star real easy because it uses troop AI against you, right? Troops, the AI dictates that they go to the next closest building, whether it's a hut or a barrack or a defense. They like hogs, right? They come in and they just walk around the base. And the idea was you would either run out of time and not get to the town hall, worst case scenario, 99%, or just run out of hit points and the base would just wear your troops down until they fizzle out, right? So what is the lesson we could learn from that for our war bases? Okay. The way I like to use negative spaces. Ooh, forgot to turn the eraser off. Let's go ahead and close that back up. We'll come out here and no, come in here. Okay. The way I like to use negative spaces, the lesson I learned from that is that, say I have my town hall here, okay? Let's go ahead and just close this off. You would never have this as a town hall compartment. This would never be your town hall compartment, but this is just an example. Kill squads are real popular right now for coming in at the town hall because they have to use the warden's tome there most of the time, okay? So say they bring their kill squad in here, okay? And where are they going to go next? Now, the queen might pick these off, and that's fine. We're okay with her picking off the CC building and a storage. What she's not going to get is my eagle. So even if she picks these off, her next targets are going to be up here, right? So she's going to take fire from this Inferno Tower. Or bowlers can't reach this, so bowlers going to come up here and come after this Wizard Tower, and they're going to take fire from this Inferno Tower. The idea with negative space is to lead troops away from things you don't want them touching, like the Eagle Artillery, and into things like Inferno Towers. So, okay, I think that's going to do it for today's video. It's just kind of a general overview of a skeleton of what a base could look like, and we will get started on how to place defenses, what to look for, and yeah, that'll be the next video. Thank you for checking this out. I hope to see you in the next one.